Moonshine Comedy.
Hi, my name is Benjamin McWilliams. We're here at Flow Bar, and this is...
Hi, my name is Silviu. Nice to meet you guys.
And this is our podcast, Lost in Lithuania, where we talk about living and all things Lithuanian. Kind of Lithuanian, but we get sidetracked a couple times.
Yeah, we try to keep it about Lithuania, but sometimes we just go in other roads.
So a little bit of backstory. So Silvio, tell us a little bit where you're from, and how did you end up in Lithuania?
Well, I'm Romanian, and I need to start with this that I would never think that I would move to Lithuania, but life happened to me. So yeah, I met this Lithuanian girl, and she decided that my life should take this turn, and I should move to Lithuania, and I just accepted it.
So wait, she decided? She was just like, you're coming to Lithuania?
I mean, I tried to convince her not to. She visited me in Romania like 3 times, and she didn't like it, even though I took her to like nice spots. And after like 1.5 years of long distance relationship, I took this decision that I would move here, and I moved also without visiting it. That I want to mention that it was like a huge surprise for me. I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and we will see how it goes.
Oh, wow, that's okay. So start in the beginning. So where'd you meet your girlfriend?
We were students. We were with this work and travel program in America, in South Lake Tahoe. So I'm a bit connected to America as well. I visited for a summer. So
in Nevada. Was you...
it's actually exactly at the border between California and Nevada.
Okay, you were on the weed side or the gambling side?
Both of them are weed sides, but gambling is Nevada. Yeah.
Okay, so would you go get high, then travel over and do some gambling?
I was too poor to gamble, to be honest. So I was just keeping with the second option.
The Romanian too poor to gamble.
Yeah, I was working this minimum wage job, like as a... Actually, I was lied with the job offer because they were telling us that we will work as a kitchen help. And I was thinking that, I'm cooking kind of decent, I would be able to help. And that was my expectations. And I was doing everything else beside cooking, basically.
If you get kitchen help, that's everything except
cooking, yeah.
So you just thought, you're like, I'm going to do this.
How I like to say that my job was a bit of a combination between cleaning lady and the handyman. I was the boy good for everything, basically.
Okay, and so you moved back to, after that, you moved back to Romania?
Yeah, I went back to Romania to continue my studies. And my girlfriend went to have her Erasmus program for like half a year.
More Erasmus programs? What, did you go to the same university or different?
Nah, but I mean, she was studying in Lithuania and I was studying in Romania, so that was our when we met.
And you've been here for 2 years?
No, 4 years or something.
4 years.
Yeah.
So you were here during COVID. What was that like?
It was terrible. I mean, I was not seeing much of Lithuania in that period because we were stuck in the house. And actually, I have a bit of a story because I moved here in December 2019. I got hired in January 2020, and then after 2 months, full lockdown, full COVID, and I was in a new country with not that much money on me, but I was living kind of comfortable, to be honest.
Job security.
Job security, yeah. That's I need to thank my employer for that.
Thank you for hiring me.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
How about you?
Yeah, my story's a little bit different. So I was here. I've been here for about almost 2.5 years, I'd say, and it actually started with a COVID story. So I was studying in China, doing my master's degree, master's degree in international trade, and actually had to do the whole thing. Had to defend my thesis in Chinese. I don't recommend it. Don't recommend it at all.
But allow me to ask you something. How did you decide to study in China in Mandarin or?
Well, originally, it all started in Korea. So I was teaching English in Korea. You're like, yeah, Korea, China, makes sense. And I was teaching English, and one of my friends told me how you can learn Chinese, the government will pay you, and I'm like, free education. America, that would cost me, like, I would be in deep, deep debt right now if I went to school in America. And then I hopped on a boat, sailed in the Caribbean for about, 8 months? It was, 8 months in the Caribbean. And then I went to China I did 2 years learning the language. and then 3 years doing my master's degree.
For me, it's kind of hard to comprehend how you were able to learn it, to learn Chinese in 2 years.
Best way to do it, get drunk with Chinese people.
I'm not sure if that helps, when I'm getting drunk, I don't remember much from that.
You don't remember much. So like in the beginning, you just get drunk because I learned a lot of my Chinese in the beginning from this guy up north. And I didn't understand anything he said. The more he drank, the more I understood. And then when I would take class, I'd be like, oh, okay. I know that word. I remember it from a drunk guy. But anyway, so it was in China, doing my master's degree, and I had got on a flight to Laos to go see one of my friends. I remember the last thing my friend said to me as I was getting on the plane, or as I was leaving, he said, there's a virus going around in China.
A small virus, who cares about it? Yeah?
I was like, it's China, there's a virus every single week. And
not this one.
So then I got stuck in Laos, then I went to Thailand. So Laos for a month, Thailand for a month, and then I spent like 6 or 7 months in Bali, Indonesia during some of the hard lockdown. Great place to be locked down.
But I think it's one of the best.
Except the onion prices they became very expensive. And then, so we had a group of people we were traveling with. It was 2 Russians, a Ukrainian, and a Lithuanian. And we kind of split up after Bali, and we were thinking about traveling again. And I was in the US for a year working, and I just wasn't happy, it's just, I like living in the US, it's just different. And I thought to myself, I want to go somewhere new. We were talking about all of us going to Turkey, and then my friend said, well, why don't you just come to Lithuania? And
there you go.
All right. And that's how I ended up here. And so, yeah, I've been here. I came at the tail end of the lockdown when they were doing the QR scans.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was using it's great because in the EU they have like the download PDF things that you can show and they scan. In the US they give us a laminated paper. Just a flimsy little laminated paper. No, it wasn't laminated. I had to laminate it myself.
Okay, it was just a piece of paper.
Yeah, just a piece of paper, and they just wrote down. I actually got the vaccine on the side of the road.
But it was happening here also, like vaccines everywhere.
Yeah, but was there side road vaccines?
It was drive-in vaccine centers.
Yeah, drive-in vaccines, but like side of the road, we're just sitting there waiting in the neighborhood, like, is she coming? Is she coming? And then, we got vaccinated. Anyway, so I've been living here for 2.5 years, and been doing stand-up comedy for. So how I got there by that. Now I'm staying here doing English stand-up comedy here in Lithuania.
Yeah.
Which is where I met Silviu here.
Yeah, just a bit of a side story. I wanted to do it, but I didn't have the courage to do it. Then I've seen one of your advertising that you guys had English open mic, and I said, first of all, I'm gonna go in the crowd, to see the vibe, and then I built enough courage to go.
No, he watched us and thought, I can do better.
Well, I didn't want it to be arrogant or rude, but
I'm not arrogant or rude, but I
was thinking, the level is not that big,
The bar is not that high.
So I might have a chance, So when I went for the first time on the stage, I went on an open mic. He was not here, he was traveling. And now if I'm watching the video of my first performance here on the stage, it's too cringe to watch it more than 15 seconds in one go.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
When you first start off, it's hard to watch those old videos, but it's valuable.
I know, but I stayed on the stage for like 10 minutes. In the middle, I asked if it's okay if I should continue, and they were like, hey, go ahead. So,
we used to do it down in the basement of Šnekutis, which I love the place. Guys are great, but it was not good for stand-up.
Yeah, Flow Bar, it's
Flow Bar, great
amazing place by comparison with that. Okay, so...
Well, I think that's going to be all for our episode today, so we should be posting videos I have interviews with actually some other comedians, so we'll be posting that. You should come check us out. So the podcast channel is Lost in Lithuania. Talking about foreigners or experience doing comedy here. And stay tuned. If you have any topics you want us to discuss, or people who want to interview us or want to be interviewed, please write in the comments.
And also, just like a small announcement, we are doing open mics here in Flow Bar every Thursday at 8. So if you want to be in the crowd, it's free. You can just come and enjoy our comedy. Or if you would like to go on the stage, come and talk to us. We might be able to find you a spot.
I'll put you on stage. Don't worry. I put him on stage.
Okay. So I'll take that as a compliment. All right. So subscribe and thank you for watching. If you stayed until now, thank you and hope to see you in person very soon. Yeah.
I'll see you.
Thank you.
Moonshine Comedy.